What is the oddest thing you thought was normal and ended up being a medical problem? I thought everyone's joints made loud cracking sounds when they moved. Like when I'd get up from my desk at school, my knees would pop so loud the whole class would turn around. I figured that's just what bodies did. Everyone else's joints were probably just quieter than mine. My friends would joke that I sounded like bubble wrap being stepped on, but I honestly thought that was normal. Some people are loud talkers, some people are loud walkers, and apparently I was a loud cracker. The popping started when I was maybe 8 or 9. My wrists would crack when I wrote, my ankles when I walked upstairs, my neck when I turned my head. My parents thought it was cute at first. My dad would call me his little Rice Krispies. By middle school, it was getting embarrassing. I'd avoid standing up during quiet moments in class because the popping was so loud. My shoulders would crack when I raised my hand. My spine would pop when I stretched. Teachers would pause mid-sentence when I shifted in my chair. During standardized tests, it was a nightmare. Every time I moved even slightly, something would crack. The sound would echo through the silent classroom, and everyone would stare. One time during the PSAT, my hip made such a loud pop that 3 kids jumped in their seats. High school made everything worse. I started timing my movements around class discussions so I wouldn't interrupt. I'd wait for the bell to ring before standing up so the noise would cover my joints going off like firecrackers. The absolute worst was during my SATs senior year. I'd been sitting for 2 hours and my whole body was stiff. When the proctor called time, I stood up and my entire spine cracked from top to bottom like a zipper. The sound was so loud, the proctor actually came over to ask if I was injured. My parents always brushed it off. They'd say I was just creaky like an old house settling. My mom would joke that I got it from my grandmother, who also cracked a lot. I accepted that explanation because what else could it be? But during a college visit that spring, everything changed. We were in this fancy auditorium listening to an admissions presentation. About 200 prospective students and parents packed into uncomfortable wooden seats for an hour. When the presentation ended, I stood up, and my hip made this enormous pop that literally echoed off